A stuffed Kong is a fantastic, long-lasting treat that you can use as a tool to help manage your dog's arousal levels. Remember, chewing and sniffing really help your dog manage their arousal levels. Before we move on with this video, you need to grab the free Dog Training Secrets Guide, in which I have disclosed the deepest dog training secrets that professional dog trainers don't want you to know about. These training secrets would help you have a well-behaved, super intelligent, smart and obedient dog without spending hours in training him, her. Link to the free Secret Training Technique guide is in the description below. ! We need to think about things like the value of the treat that you are using to stuff the Kong. To begin with, we may need to use a high-value treat to get your dog interested in a Kong. Like anything, your dog will need to learn how to use a Kong and extract the tasty treat. It can be pretty difficult to begin with, so a nice, high-value treat will keep your dog's attention. You can use a wet food, or you could use peanut butter or squeezy cheese. But it is very important to check out the ingredients of products such as these to make sure that there isn't anything in them that dogs shouldn't be eating, e.g. xylitol is a poisonous sweetener being used in some peanut butters. Then we have to think about difficulty. Before we can get to the stage of stuffing a Kong tightly and freezing it to create a really long-lasting treat, we have to train the dogs how to use a Kong. If we make it too difficult to begin with, they may give up and not learn to stick with the Kong until they've extracted every last bit of the tasty treat. Start by placing a few bits of kibble, mixed with some cut-up cheese or some scrambled egg, into a Kong and placing it on the floor for your dog. This will begin to build up the association of a Kong with a tasty treat. It shouldn't take your dog long to get all of the treats out by rolling the Kong around. You can fill the Kong up with the same kibble and cheese mix. But push a bit of carrot into the end, and this will mean your dog needs to chew, lick and drop the Kong in order to unplug the carrot and gain access to the tasty treats inside. Over the next few weeks, you can start to make it even more difficult by jamming in lots of treats and a larger piece of carrot. Once you are happy that your dog will work at a Kong quite happily, then you can think about making it even harder. We tend to use wet food, mixed with a bit of kibble. It's good for stuffing into the Kong, and you know the ingredients are of a good quality. Using a spoon or your fingers if you don't mind the mess, fill the Kong with the wet food, kibble mix. You can still plug the end with a piece of carrot and place it on the floor for your dog. Remember that this will be a really high value and exciting treat for your dog. So make sure you give them space to enjoy it. As your dog becomes accustomed to gleaning all of the wet food from the Kong, we can again look at making it more difficult for them. Place the stuffed Kong in the fridge for a few hours before giving it to them. You can place the stuffed Kong into a freezer bag or a Tupperware container before placing it into your fridge. This will help firm up the wet food and make it more difficult for your dog. Always make sure that your dog is happy licking all of the food out of the Kong before you move on to the next stage. We can then think about part freezing the stuffed Kong. This will make it really difficult for your dog and will turn it into a super long-lasting treat. Leave it for 3 to 4 hours in the freezer, take it out and run it under a warm tap for a few seconds. Then it is ready to be given to your dog. Then last stage is to freeze the stuffed Kong for 24 hours before giving it to your dog. When using a stuffed Kong, it's really important to consider your dog's daily calorie intake. If you are going to be giving your dog a stuffed Kong as part of their daily routine, then it is a simple case of deducting the calories contained in the stuffed Kong from the dog's daily food intake. So reducing the amount of kibble they receive over breakfast won't be noticed by your dog. But it means they won't be gaining any weight. Once your dog is happy with using a Kong stuffed with high-value treats, you can then try reducing the value of the treats. There is no reason why we can't make a really fun, long-lasting treats for our dogs using their normal kibble. We also need to consider what size of Kong we should be using. Kongs come in 5 different sizes. We need to make sure that our dog can fit a good portion of their tongue inside the Kong to enable them to lick the tasty treats out. This is important when the dog applies the chewing motion on the outside of the Kong to crush the frozen treats inside, which is great for dental hygiene too. We wholeheartedly recommend the use of stuffed Kongs. If you decide that a stuffed Kong should become part of your dog's daily routine, it is important to be consistent with them. Therefore, if you decide to use a stuffed Kong as part of your dog's daily routine, then it is important that it is a commitment you are confident that you can keep up for the long term. Do you want to have a well-behaved, obedient and calm pet dog without spending hours in training him? Check out the first link in the description and download the Secret Training Technique guide absolutely free. It is available for free only for a limited period of time. Thanks for watching the video. Comment below if you liked the video. Please subscribe to the Little Paws Training channel if you are serious about training and grooming your dog. Also, join our Facebook group where you get all the solutions to your daily doggy problems.